Welcome back to Billins World.
What's up, YouTube? Season 3. Tonight's episode, we take it back now. Once again, 1996, 25th anniversary, Mobb Deep's Hell on Earth.
Hell on Earth. That's a hell of a name for an album.
Yes, very dark and gritty. You see the cover, it's just right to it. You just see, like, the flames in the background and all. Like, hey, like the song, the title track goes, it's right in front of your eyes. And the title track, wow, shout out to Havoc, R.I.P. to Prodigy. Let's not forget, y'all. Um,
Listen, you starting with Hell on Earth, aka Frontlines.
well, I just mentioned that and everything because you saying it's hell of a title.
Yeah, that's a hell of a title for because that's kind of how a lot of people see it. They see hell to be Earth. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
like, heaven would be like when you move on to the next level. I guess depends on your perception. All right, so the first track on this joint is Animal Instinct. How you feel about that?
Man, what a start! What a great way to start off the album right here. The gritty sound. And by the way, this is my favorite Mobb Deep album. So just with it, like the gritty, dark production and the height of the East Coast West Coast beef.
Yeah,
You
this is
know,
the height of that right here. This right here.
yes, this is the fourth quarter of '96 right here. Pac is gone. R.I.P. But you know,
Yeah, '96. Pac did die.
yes. So, but more on Pac.
Another time.
Hey, he's will be brought up. We'll get there for this episode at least. Yeah.
So drop a gem on him. How you feel about that?
Hey, what I just said. This is a record at Tupac, and some can say, okay, Pac was gone, but this record was recorded while Pac.
Before or while he was still here?
Yeah, I believe so. But the album dropped after, because let's not forget, even with the Machiavelli intro, how
Did that bring more static towards the East Coast West Coast thing after that? Being that they dropped this song after he died. It's kind of what these new niggas be doing.
wow, I don't really look at it that way, but R.I.P. to Tupac and all, but I still feel it for the competitive standpoint though, because
Okay.
they were mentioned on Machiavelli and everything, which was released prior, and check out that video as well. And because remember, it was like, oh, it was Mob Sleep. Everybody's shaking up their record dates, and who knows? They probably want to drop Hell on Earth sooner, but despite of them all responding to Pac with drop a gem on them, man, I felt they brought it to him, but he was had passed, so but I'm just keeping a buck, and I'm a huge fan of Pac and all that, Machiavelli, all that. But come on now, like they wasn't gonna stay quiet about hit him up and all
It's
that.
Mob
But
Deep. They of course they're not gonna stay
yeah,
quiet.
you know,
Extortion. No, Bloodsport. My bad.
ooh, another banger,
Bloodsport.
another
Yeah.
banger, gritty man. This a fucking man. This another one that just reminds me how this album is just such a fucking gem. I mean, to close out '96, man, possibly the greatest year in hip hop history. Check the playlist, check my episodes, like, comment, subscribe. Billins World, Hell on Earth 25, y'all. The fuck, man.
So before we get back into this, make sure you guys go to jiggymafia.com for your clothing. Hit my line accessories for the smoking merch. All right, back into the album Extortion featuring Method Man. This had to be a doozy.
Hey, man, they were label mates and Method Man showed out on this one. I mean, even
He still show out.
it was yes, and he dropped a new track, not too long ago. The new old school, checked out, Salute the Meth, Wu Tang, all that. Because let's not forget, man, it's the era of the Wu and Mob Deep, man. It was just so right, man. But Meth was so cold as the track is closing out. You gotta listen carefully. He's like, oh, under pressure like a fat bitch. Like, you know.
Yeah. More Trife Life.
Respectfully. Oh man, banger. This track, man. This track right here. And it's a sequel because it was Trife Life on the previous album, the infamous album. So, man, and it's like a story of like, you know, Have going, because this is like a Have solo track. He go to pay a chick a visit, and he in a situation where like, you know, homeboy, you know, I guess she got to do whatever coming up the stairs and everything. So it's like, oh, one of them situations. This is like '96, so he's like, oh, I just paged, you know, you got to page your homeboys to get you out of a jam. Not no sending them a text on your iPhone, you know what I'm saying? But no, as the track closes out, you know, Have is like, oh, don't ever go see a bitch, and like the song gets quiet, and the beat comes back in, like, man. Like, Have showed out, man. Fucking production is superb on here.
Next track we got feature from Big Noid, Man Down. Track number 6. How you feel about that one?
Fucks with that one as well. Always fuck the Big Noid. Salute the Big Noid as well. They showed out on that one.
Can't get enough of it.
Hey man, we have a young Illa G, you know, younger Illa G at the time. He appeared on the Hold You Down track, if you remember, with Nina Sky and Prodigy, and get to hear how you know he was putting in that work, even going back to the '90s, and yeah, another solid track.
Nighttime Vultures.
Let's not forget featuring Raekwon, another Wu member, and man.
They've been fucking with the Wu for a long time, huh?
Hey man, it was only right. Loud Records, man.
Loud
9-6
Records, yeah.
shit, man.
Loud
What you
Records.
think?
Just saw
Nighttime
that,
Vultures, man. Woof.
God Part 3.
G.O.D. Part 3. Man, one of the coldest fucking beats ever. Has like a sample of Scarface, and I believe the music that's playing in the final scene when Montana is shot, and
I know exactly what you're
lands,
talking
and
about, yeah.
you know what I mean. But it's like a mix of that and like a bounce of like the Bonita Applebum bounce, the Fuji's Killing Me Softly bounce, if you
That's
know what I
fire,
mean.
man.
So it was like a combo of that Havoc, like fucking pure genius, like
That's fine.
man. You know what I mean? And to combine that, Prodigy, man, one of his illest verses. Man, I done played the shit out of that track. You know, it has like a little minute plus skip before the song starts and all, but you know, that's probably a little flaw to it that probably didn't age too well, but
Get dealt with.
man, that's dope as well. Like this album, man, it's just bang after banger. It's not really, it's front to back. It's just really like damn near flawless album. Just, you know, this is a dope fucking album.
Yeah, this is their most talked
is-
about album for sure.
Man,
Anytime I hear
what more
anybody
could I
talk
say?
about Mobb
Like,
Deep,
man, Prodigy at just like, well, you know, he wasn't playing like him. He really could say like he running NY, like, you know, he man, Prodigy, man, was, and Have as well, Havoc on the production, and even Havoc spitting, like.
okay, so I see
all
that
that.
track with Nas and Big Noid. Give It Up Fast.
Man, thorough. This thorough fucking track right there. The song starts like a plane landing, and Nas actually leads off the track and everything. So everybody did their thing on that one. You know, Give It Up Fast. Ain't going to a telly if it's not a freak show.
Still Shining.
Oh my God, man. Special Deliver, sending shots through your act vigor. I mean,
That's cold. Apostle's Warning is the last track on this joint.
anybody out there, man, if you haven't, please go back and listen to that. Listen to Prodigy on this track, man. It's man.
There you go. I like that.